Hi guys and welcome to Simply Hike. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the Meindl Respond walking boot. Now this boot is a nice lightweight walking boot, it only weighs 900 grams, so it's perfect for your Duke of Edinburgh, your local trails to even walking the dog. Right, let's go through the spec, shall we? So it is a synthetic and suede mixture, which means the weight of it is actually nice and lightweight. It means also the breathability with the actual mesh as well is going to be definitely a key and definitely a plus when it comes to this walking boot. It is Gore-Tex, so it's 100% waterproof and obviously lifetime guaranteed. As long as you take care of the Gore-Tex will take care of you. Obviously working with the Gore-Tex as well, Meindl do have their own products as well, you know, the old wet spray and the conditioner, because this is a synthetic with a slight, and obviously, well, should I say this front bit here is the suede material. Due to this, if you can use the conditioner on that, it's going to be a lot better for you, because that will supple the synthetic and definitely the suede on the side there, giving you a much better fit overall as well. So it's definitely worth looking into that sort of gear. Anyway, let's talk about the boot. So it's Gore-Tex. The boot itself has air active. Now what this basically means is this is like a pump system that's actually in the bottom part of the sole. So actually working with the mesh of the boot itself, when you push your foot down like that, the hot air gets pushed out of your boot as well. So the heat that your feet and your body produce gets pushed out, and then when you step back, what it does, it sucks the cool air in there. So if you have a breathable sock, it's going to keep your foot nice and cool, which is going to help obviously any rubbing, any swelling, and obviously you getting any blisters. So that's the most key feature with this walking boot, and it's a really nice walking boot, and I'm glad they actually added that feature in it. Obviously you've got a nice secure toe box as well. As you can see, it's nice and solid, but it's nice and flexible as well. So, you know, if you're doing some proper steep scrambling or anything like that, or you just need the protection, just obviously in the sort of terrain that you're going to be walking in, that's going to give you all the protection that you need. But because it's nice, soft and supple, you're not really going to feel it there, but it's going to offer you all the protection that you need. That's a really great thing. Obviously, it's standard with any Meindl walking boot. Let me just loosen up these bits here. You have, let me just show you in there, a nice wide entry point as well. So if you, after a lot of walking or a lot of, you know, hiking, or if you know you've got a thicker sock on there, or you do have a slightly wider foot, you do have a wider entry point with this boot, as standard with most Meindl walking boots. And this means it's going to be obviously a lot easier for you to get on and to get off. And that's a real key feature that this boot has. Obviously, as you can see, the boot itself has two metal eyelets or hook eyelets at the top parts, and obviously the metal pulley on the side section there, and then the rest of the eyelets are material. Now obviously this is due to keeping the actual weight of the boot down, but it works really well. There's not too much friction that rubs against the actual lace and the actual synthetic eyelet or the material eyelet as well. So you've got all full adjusts there, so you can, you know, tighten the boot up and you can loosen it just as well with these, you know, the material eyelet, just as good as a metal eyelet as well. I mean, as I say, the only real reason they've put those on there is to obviously keep it nice and lightweight. Right, let's talk about the sole. So the sole itself, it isn't a Vibram, it is a contra grip sole, but don't let that sway you. That still gives you all the grip you need. As you can see from me pretty much moving the table right there, you know, it's a really good sole unit to have. It looks very basic at the bottom, but basically the way that it works, it gives you the grip that you need for when you're walking. So it all really works on pressure points of how you actually bend your foot. So the more pressure you put on there, obviously the better grip that you're going to get. Because of that, that means the actual tread itself doesn't need to be too deep, you know, which is really good. But then obviously you've got slight raised points in there just to kind of give you that edge, just in case you do need it. You probably can't see it on the actual video itself, but there is little holes and little grooves in the actual sole itself. So when it comes to actually walking on, say, ice or slippery surfaces, it holds the actual sole itself holds against the ice or the, you know, the slippery surface at a micro level. Those grooves work on them, as I say, on a micro scale when it comes to the ice. So as you can see, it works really, really well at giving you the grip that you need there. So as I said, that's a really nice feature, and I'm glad that they've actually included that onto this boot. Obviously it being a contra grip, the sole itself is nice and solid, but you do have nice flexibility as well. So if you're going to be doing a bit of trail running, a bit of scrambling, the sole itself will perform and will do a very good job. So yeah, there we go. That's the Respond walking boot from Meindl. For more information, please visit us at simplyhike.co.uk.